all of a sudden the wind picked up out of nowhere, so I raced back to the truck, and it's so heavy, the rainfall up in the mountains. You gotta look at this. I think this is it, so I'm gonna get the cameras charged, and I hope nature gives us a show, and then I can share it with you. I didn't even get packed up, and I'm already getting blasted with the first little drops of rain, so more than likely I'm gonna get wet. Which, hey, you know, I'll take it. We're supposed to get gusts up to 40 miles an hour, and judging from all the dust coming in behind me, if it's not already blowing 40, it's gotta be pretty close. The rain is coming in. It's nothing too crazy. It looks way heavier over that way, so I'm excited to see what happens over the next hour. What I'm really excited about is I'm watching the weather forecast for the leftovers of Tropical Storm 9, or Tropical Depression 9, that's gonna hit southern Texas. The weather models say it's gonna blow up the Rio Grande Valley all the way up here while I'm still on the ranch. That sounds like my best bet to see some really heavy flooding. I'm well supplied. I got all the food and water I need, so I'm just ready to see it get wet. And you can tell the rain's not too bad right now. I'm standing out here and I've got just a couple of drops hitting me. Honestly, with how warm it was over the weekends, today's Monday, and it only hit about 90 degrees, I will take it. This feels amazing. It's been raining for less than 5 minutes. I'm parked up here near the dirt bathtubs, and I'm watching my weather station, and it's really fun because, like I said, 5 minutes, and so far I'm at 0.14 inches, and I see how deep these thunderstorms go. I think we're gonna get an hour of solid rains like this, which means that we could hit that threshold of breaking 2/3 of an inch, which would cause sheeting, which would cause the dirt bathtubs to fill, which would make me smile. It's been less than 3 minutes and I've already had another 0.13 inches come down. I am getting my rain suit on. I got this rain suit just for this lucky coincidence, and I keep it in the truck for this reason. It really wasn't supposed to arrive this early. I'm gonna get changed, and I'm gonna get out there and watch it here momentarily. I really want to see the sheeting develop and get it on film. We're already at 3/4 of an inch. I am gonna get out of here and start walking around to show you guys what's up. But as ridiculous as it is, it's only 73 degrees right now. So not the end of the world, but I don't really want to be walking around soaking wet. Good grief. All right, let's go. All right, so first thing to notice, puddling. This is good. Let's go watch it. And I'm gonna do my best to keep the lens dry, but no promises. This is no surprise. This is all from the construction work, and you can see, well, I'll run up on my gravel screen pile up here, how much water is gonna get trapped where we were screening and mining material. And this part's disappointing. Right here along the road, I knew that this was a problem, but I'm waiting to get the dozer out here before I'm gonna be able to really fix that one. Let's head over and watch what we're excited about. So this one we actually have done something about, not on the road. We really don't want these gullies forming and washing away our hard work, but what's gonna happen is that this is gonna flow down to that first check dam / road reinforcement. I feel like I'm watching a weather report. It's super weird doing this. Okay, no flow yet. Really excited to see how the Miyawaki establishment goes, because this is either gonna be an absolute disaster or the absolute best case scenario. Yeah, that thunder is right over my head. We gotta be way over an inch now, and so far no sheeting. I'm gonna keep walking around, see if we can kind of identify hot spots where the cooling occurs. Hey, all right. That's a nice sight to see. Unfortunately, that might be the end of the show, but this should only be round one. It looks like it's thinning up over there. We'll see. We got water in the bathtub. Hey, there we go. That's looking good. No coincidence that's doing well. That one looks great. Let's see how far this extends. We got runoff in this one. Pretty decent runoff in that one. Oh, they're all full. Yeah! It's so interesting. Like, the ones closer to the top of the hill are the ones that are full, which now that I say that makes perfect sense. They're doing their job. Otherwise, as we go down, we should notice less and less water. I'm super embarrassed to have had that epiphany right now, but you know what? I don't care. This is a good day. Look, and they're drying up. As we get down here, there's just little bits of water in each of them now. This is fantastic. Hey, 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 the flooding's here. Check it out. Yes! I can't believe I'm here to see it. This is literally, I think, the second or third check dam on the property. I'm all smiles right now. I couldn't be happier. Look at that. I can't believe I got to see the first flow. How lucky. Look at that nice high water level. It's flowing down. And let's walk with it. I know this is only draining like max 4 acres up, so this can't be that bad. What this does mean is that I need to dart to Cottonwood Canyon as soon as this slows down, because it's going to be a torrential flood over there. Okay, here it comes. Now we're watching the water just slowly back up. Look at all that water. Why stand around and wait? Let's fix it. I really know this drainage area, but this is a pretty stupid place to be hanging out. So let me hurry up and patch that. And then, even though I'm pretty confident that this can't get out of hand, I've also never seen it before. And this is a pretty stupid way to die. Here comes the water. While that goes to hit the next check dam, I think I have time to run over here for y'all and just show you this beautiful sight. Let's fix this. Yeah, you like how I just said, I'm not gonna get out of the channel. This is a stupid way to die. And then 30 seconds later, what am I doing? Anyway, I'm dedicated to the cause. And we're not trying to build a perfect dam. Of course we want to let the water go past it. Just would be preferable if the water would flow over the top instead of through. But of course, there's nothing cementing the material, so it's gonna have stuff going through it. I think this is the highest check dam. That one's looking pretty solid. All right, let's head back down and go see if we can catch that water flow going towards the Miyawaki Forest. Should still be backed up at the check dam ahead of it. Hey man, I've had new germinations popping up in the last couple of days. Look at that. Oh, this is good stuff. Look at that. Okay. Yep, we're still at the check dam. Still back flooding. Oh, there it goes. Okay, running around the tree. Here, just in time. I think this is going to take a while. What I'm curious to see is, I described this to Diane. I said this will be like a little silt trap, at least protect it somewhat from the first little shock. This is hardly a powerful flood, but I really want to see this. This is going to take a while. This one's going to have to form a big puddle before it goes there. It should hit the new plants first, get them completely soaked. These are working great. Look how full these are. The infiltration rate must either be way slower or it's not still getting runoff, so this must have just had more water. How is that possible? Oh, maybe the angle of the slope, the rain was coming from this direction, falling that way. Huh. I'd have to check on the other side to see if maybe the other east-facing slope is also completely full. All these bathtubs. Gosh, if the canyon isn't roaring, I'm sending up the drone footage. I'm gonna send up the drone to catch this, because this is amazing. All right, that's Cottonwood Canyon right there. Let me put up the window, turn off the truck, and we'll go over there. I checked the weather app. We have 1.08 inches of rain. Let's see if the canyon is going to show us anything interesting. Huh. Yeah, very little flow over here. That's so odd. Is the rain really that uneven? Nope. No flow in the canyon. I'm really surprised. I really would think the flood would be here by now, but interesting. All right, well, let's not waste time. Let me send up the drone and get you guys some footage of full dirt bathtubs. Let's get this fired up. Make sure y'all can see everything. I apologize for this footage. I don't think it's going to come out very good, but I really do want to try and get it. I only have my truck to use as a compressor, as a generator, so I'm going to keep this to a minimum, and I'm going to run over now to the central wash and see if we have any flows where that gabion is.
Signal lost.
Let's do this. Okay. On the way back, we'll check over there. That's actually the first part where I was working. I got interrupted and had really just started working on the check dams. So it's super interesting to see how my 10% of a check dam held up, because there's no dirt bathtubs on that little side, so there probably was runoff down into towards the bottom. I don't know if you can see that those white bags in the distance, and that little white dot, which is the top of a T-post. That is where I used to keep the corn feeder, but I moved it actually today. Well, I moved it last time, but I actually set it up today because it wasn't getting enough traffic, even though there's dung absolutely everywhere all around there. And as I walked down here, I realized I should probably address something, which is, what is this green gunk on my shirt? I had a boneheaded moment where I was adding self-sealing tire gel into my mountain bike tubes, and I forgot to remove the little valve inside the Schrader valve. So naturally, the pressurization backfired and got on my shirt. Hey, there is flow. Look, there's a little puddle of water over there. There's the flowing stream. Looks like there's not going to be too much, which I'll take what I can get. I am very thankful for every drop. Okay, and then we'll walk this way. And I don't think I've ever actually given you a walking tour. Well, I know I haven't ever given you a walking tour of the property. And if this is super boring, you can skip ahead, or my editor might just cut it. But I have a feeling we might let this one run, because I'm comically animated. Funny how that works. You give me rain and I get a stupid grin on my face. I am so happy. Just a little bit of water. Already the flow's done here. See if the central wash got anything. This is pretty close to where we built the gabion that got run over. But it would be pretty boneheaded for me to get too comfortable in that creek bed, because there's always the chance that all that heavy rainfall from the mountains up there comes roaring down here. Nope. Can't really say if there was flow or not, but I don't think there was here. Not anything interesting. Well, this is the central wash. I'll see if I can go down a little bit where I've gotten my truck in before. Well, that looks kind of fresh. Of course, it also did just get rained on, so I don't know. It honestly did look fresh, but a lot of you hunters know better than me, so let me know in the comments. I'm just gonna treat this as a walking tour. The rain's over, but let's finish this up so you kind of get an idea of the property. And one thing I realized is it's probably pretty cool to show you on the overhead map where I am. I'm gonna have my editor show you as I've been walking, kind of giving you this path of where I've been driving. And we'll end this video here on the gabion that was destroyed. And it didn't get any flooding, but I do want you to get a sense for where it is. And you should see it starting to come up now. Yeah, there it is. You see all the... This is what got me excited the first time I walked over here. And I thought, oh man, everybody's telling me to add organic matter into my gabion. I don't even need to. The organic matter comes to me. But then you get closer and you realize that doesn't look like it's a wall anymore. Then you see that ramp of material going up and you think, oh wow, the gabion held and did an amazing job. This is awesome. And then you keep getting closer and you get around that cat claw and you see that it eroded the bank out. And then you start to feel sad. That's all right. We learned something, y'all. Here we are, lone tree, broken gabion, and a lesson learned, but you know what? Everything about this project is a gut punch and 2 steps forward, 3 steps backwards. It's very much a lesson in perseverance, trying to strike the balance behind being stubbornly persistent and not being a moron about it. I don't know what this is, but I swear it is so much more green than it was an hour ago before the rain hit. Look at this. Hey, this part doesn't even have any water retention structure, so this is also a good candidate for giving some love to, because that's got to be one of the greener parts of the property in terms of just being vibrant. And the one thing I had promised, jumping over here to that baby check dam I had started working on. Let's see if it got any love. I gotta remember where it was. I left in a giant hurry. This doesn't look like it got any flow. Maybe this side didn't get any. We'll see. I won't really know until I go further down. Whoa, look at those. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Pretty. Smells amazing too. Wow. I can't even find the own. And like I said, I just started, so it's not surprising. Or too surprising, I can't find it. That's where I worked. Okay. Yeah. No flow. This is just the start. Too bad. I just drove back from the first rain event, and that ain't good. Wait. Why is that tent flap open? Uh-oh. My tent was closed, and there's no way that zip opened up on its own. There is no way somebody's near here. Not a chance that opened up on its own. I'm glad I didn't have my laptop on here. Crap. Oh, that sucks. I really do think a person did that. That was double zipped. It's been an hour or two and I'm still cleaning up the mess, but I realized I probably flipped out. What I think happened was that post or that stake came up, and then I had the outer wall zipped, but if it's floating up in the wind, it is possible that the wind pressure could actually cause it to unzip. I think my lesson here is to double zip and to improve that stake, especially in that spot, because I remember we weren't able to get it in all the way. That's the first rain episode. There's more on the way from Tropical Depression 9. I think it's going to get here around midnight, and these are supposed to be the outer bands, so we'll see about doing another episode if the rain's even harder. It's literally supposed to rain all day tomorrow. I think we have a better shot of showing you some really heavy flows across the property, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching.